Now, look, I'm not here to motivate you guys this evening. You don't need motivation. How do I know that?
We're here.
Yes, right? Because you're here, Ingrid. What I will do tonight is help you identify what's holding you back from producing the results you want to accomplish in your business and your personal lives. Once you identify and destroy those internal conflicts and emotional blocks, you can get whatever it is you want in life. Whether it's more money, better health, a loving, passionate relationship, more confidence, or certainty. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to identify what's getting in our way every single day and come up with a solution to destroy it. But now, in order for us to get the most out of our time here today, we're going to have to participate and play full out, right? So research has proven if you just sit down passively, kind of like you did in 7th grade algebra class, information went in one ear and out the other. Yes, and your retention level is only about 10%. But now, if you all raise your hands, thank you, yes, answer questions, take notes, and shout back answers, scientific research says your retention level goes all the way up to 90%. So today the keyword is participation. What's the keyword?
Participation.
Participation. Having said that, is this a committed team, yes or no?
Yes.
Are you committed to participating and playing full out in the short period of time we have together tonight?
Yes.
Say yes. Are you committed to make more money this year? Say yes.
Yes.
Great. Then sit up in your chairs with lots of energy. Look at your neighbor, if there's one with you. If not, just pretend. And say, I'm committed. Are you?
I'm committed. Are you?
Everybody look at your virtual neighbors, all right? If you don't have one in person, all right? Now, Tony Robbins, he's always asked this question. What determines our success? Write this down. Our patterns. Or what?
Pattern.
Our patterns. Now, can anybody tell me what a pattern is?
That's repeated.
Yes, right? Kind of like a habit, right? Now, how many of you have some good habits? Did you brush your teeth this morning? That's a good habit, right? Now, how many of you have bad habits? I'll admit it. I'll raise 2 hands for this one. All right, I'm going to show you all a quick example. I need everybody to stand up for just a minute, all right? Everybody stand up. There you go. Cool. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to hold your hands apart 6 inches, everybody. All right, cool. Now, when I say 1, 2, 3, go, I want you to clap your hands together, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I didn't say go. Right? Now I know it's silly, right? But do you see how quickly we just learned a pattern? Right? Literally in 3 seconds, we just learned a new pattern. Now here's what I want you to do. I want you to clasp your hands together, intermingling your fingers. Ready to go. All right. Now the latest research shows that if your left thumb is over your right thumb, who's got their left over their right? All right. Ingrid does. Rachel does. All right, cool. That means you are creative, you're incredibly sexy, and you're an amazing lover.
Hello.
True.
Right? Now, who's got right over left? Who's got the right over left?
I do. Yeah.
All right. So that means, if that's you guys, that means you're the logical thinkers of the group, and you're most likely going to be millionaires.
Well, there you go.
Now, I know you're right? You want the sex, or you want the money? Now, here's the question. Does anybody have their thumbs side by side like this? Anybody? All right, cool. Because that's really bad, right? That means you think you're sexy and you're not very smart. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep your fingers the same and switch your thumbs, all right? So if your left is over your right, put your right over your left and vice versa, right? How does that feel?
Awful.
Awful, weird, awkward, right? How come?
Bad, I guess.
Is that what you're used to?
Very weird. I'm not
Yep, you're not used to it, right? Because I broke your
habit.
pattern, right? Your pattern, yes, right?
Not
And sometimes your patterns get so ingrained in you that you begin to run on autopilot. What happens if your patterns are taking a direction that you no longer want to go? What if they're taking you down a road that is not producing the results that someone at your level of skill, knowledge, and talent deserve to be producing. When your knowledge comes up against your habits, they always win. So tonight, do I have your permission to take you to the end of your comfort zone? You guys feels a bit uncomfortable, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have a seat, you sexy millionaires. Now, what Tony Robbins found working with the best of the best over the last 35 years is that there's 3 major pillars to creating extraordinary results in your business and all areas of your life. Who wants to know what they are? Say yes.
Yes.
All right, write this down. SAM. S-A-M. All right, can you guys see this?
Mhm.
Cool. So the first pillar is strategy.
I'm going to refer you
First pillar?
One more time.
The first pillar is strategies. What's the first pillar?
Strategy.
Strategies. Your business plan, your plan of action. How well are you implementing your plan? Are you getting closer to your goals or further away? Do you even have a plan in place? If you fail to plan, you plan to
Fail.
fail. That's right, Ingrid. So today, I want you to think about not only what you want, but why you want it. Right? Because when you have a big enough why, the how, it just seems to show up, doesn't it? Now, the second pillar is activity. What's the second pillar?
Activity.
Activity. How well are you executing your strategies, your business plan? How many calls are you making? Out of those calls, how many deals are you getting? Out of those deals, how many referrals are you getting? And out of those referrals, how many deals are you getting? What are you doing for customer service or follow-up? Ultimately, how do you make your customers feel? What do customers buy?
Emotion.
What do they buy? What's up?
Emotion.
Yeah, you got it. Who said it? Awesome. Rachel?
Yeah.
Yep, you're right, 100%, right? Most of the time people say products, services, whatever it is, right? But it's true. They buy the emotion, right? How you make them feel. True, yes or yes?
Yes.
True.
Yep. Now, the third pillar is the most important. Mindset. What's the third pillar?
Mindset.
Mindset. 80% of your success in your business is your mindset. It's the ability to take action daily and have an unstoppable mental attitude. With confidence and certainty in yourself, the market, and your job, knowing there's opportunity everywhere around you. You're so prepared, so determined, and fired up in a peak state with laser focus on your outcome. You do whatever it takes. Prospecting daily, making those extra calls, asking for referrals every single time you're in front of a client. Executing incredible follow-up. Why? Because that's who you are. It's your identity. Right now, this is what an unstoppable mindset looks like. But now 20% of your success in your business, that's the mechanics. And this, quite frankly, is where most people, they focus all their time and energy, right? Now, we all agree the mechanics are important, but how many of you know your business inside and out, but still aren't making the amount of money you'd like to be making? I appreciate your honesty, right? For those of you that are being honest here, right? Why is that, right? Ultimately, it comes down to the fact is that we're not doing what we know, right? Because for the most part, would you all agree that we know what we should be doing in our business on a day-to-day basis? Yes, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with our health and our energy, right? For the most part, we know what we should be doing. If we want to be healthy and fit, do something every day, whether it's walking, running, lifting weights, right? Doing some yoga. But not everybody does it, right? So what's worse, not knowing what to do or knowing what to do and not doing it?
Knowing what to do and not doing it.
100%, knowing what to do and not doing it. You need to have that mental toughness, the ability to unlock and unleash, to transform your mindset, to have the drive, the will, the conviction, and the determination to take action daily to see the plan through. That's the unstoppable mindset. That's the unfair competitive advantage in any economy. Now, this is one of the many things Tony Robbins teaches and unleash the power within. Knowledge is not power. Action is. Here are the facts. Before the economy changed, it was 1,000 customers to every 50 salespeople. In today's economy, there's 300 customers to every 50 salespeople, and 40% of salespeople, they give up after the first no. The difference between success and failure in any economy It has everything to do with your mindset. So strategies, activity, and mindset. Now let's look at this together as a team, because if we play as a team, we win as a team, right? So on a scale from 1 to 10, right? 1 being you're not liking the results you're producing at all, you're doing absolutely terrible, okay, you're down here. And 10, you're absolutely crushing it. You can write a manual for success on beach bodies, no room for improvement up there, right? Now again, guys, this is subjective based on your standards for yourself, based on your goals for yourself, right? So somebody like an Oprah Winfrey, a Warren Buffett, a Michael Jordan, whoever it is, right? They might be 9 or a 10 in most people's eyes, but to themselves, they might always be a 5 or a 6, right? Because they're always trying to get to the next level, right? So don't worry about what other people raise their hands for. This is about you and your standards for yourself. And at the end of the day, the only person who could tell us whether or not we're putting our best foot forward is who?
Ourselves.
Yourself, right? Thank you. So who here is a 1 or a 2? 3 or 4. So if you guys are, I know we can't all see each other. Just basically say yes if you are, okay? A 3 or 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. 5 or 6?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate your honesty. 7 or 8? And 9 or 10? All right. I really appreciate your honesty. So, Rachel, as a team on average, based on the sounds that we heard in terms of yeses, what would you say we are based on that?
3 to 4 is what it sounded like.
3 to 4, you think? Okay. Let's say we're a 4, right? Now, I have some really good news for you, right? If most of you are playing level 4 below, all that tells us is they're leaving 60% of your income on the table every day. Right now, if there was ever a time you could not afford to leave 60% of your income on the table, it's now. True? Let's go get the money off the table and put it back in your pockets where it belongs. Right? And you guys can throw some in mine too, okay? I take tips. Now, who would like a 60% raise in the next business quarter by show of hands?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I'll show you guys how to do that in just 3 days at the end of this workshop today. But now I have a serious question for you. What's holding you back from being a level 9 or 10 in your business? You want to be 100% honest with yourself, not me, but yourself, all right? So go ahead and write these reasons down. Take as long as you need in the next 2 minutes. So if you guys have those worksheets printed out, you can write it down on that form. If not, just grab a piece of paper and just write it down anywhere. All right, take as long as you need in the next 5 seconds. All right, who wants to share something they wrote down?
Trouble sticking to a schedule.
Trouble sticking to a schedule. Thank you. What's your name?
Heather.
Heather? Thank you, Heather. Anybody else?
I find that sometimes I go 100% on one day, and then other days I don't try at all, or I don't try the best that I can try.
Got it. Okay. So how would you sum that up in like 2 words?
Work harder.
Work harder? Okay. And also, it reminded me of consistency, right?
Oh, yeah.
So some people, like, I don't know if you guys know who Chet Holmes is, but he's basically one of the greatest kind of sales guys around for the last 20 years. He used to be, do you guys know who Charlie Munger is?
Mm-mm.
You guys know Warren Buffett?
Yes. Yeah.
So Charlie Munger's Warren Buffett's business partner, right? And so this guy, Chet Holmes, was his top salesperson of all time. And he basically said, success is not doing 12,000 things 4 times. It's doing the same 4 things 12,000 times, right? And complexity is the enemy of execution, right? So it seems sometimes people like to make things more complicated than they are just because their brain needs to like chew on something and feel like it's got other stuff going on, right? So awesome. I appreciate that. What's your name?
Haley.
Haley? Cool. Thank you, Haley. Anybody else want to share?
Feeling overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, yeah. What's your name?
Kim.
Kim?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Kim. Anybody else want to share? Does anybody procrastinate on this call? Yes. And for those of you that aren't raising your hands, you're probably going to raise your hands next week, yes? All right. Who else wants to share anything?
Lack of confidence.
Lack of confidence, yes. What's your name, buddy?
Susan.
Thank you, Susan. And does anybody else feel like they can use some more confidence sometimes, yes? Yes, I agree. Confidence. Thank you, Susan. Anybody else want to share?
Fear.
Fear. Yes, that's not that big of a deal. So I'll write it nice and small here on this board, okay? Fear. Yes. Fear of rejection, fear of success, fear of failure. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to share? And you're probably the only person on this call that has any fear. Right? Anybody else want to share?
Comparison.
Comparison. Okay, Megan. Cool. And we all have friends, family, outside stuff going on outside of work, yes?
Mm-hmm.
We'll call that life. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Right? Outside commitments, life. And Mike Tyson, he famously said, everybody thinks they have a plan for themselves until they get punched in the face. Right? And usually life is kind of going to punch you in the face at the worst times, right? But that's kind of, it does it on purpose. It's testing you, right? Because the purpose of life is growth, right? So you can build that mental, the emotional, the spiritual muscle, whatever you want to call it, right? So usually when your business is going bad, something happens in your personal life, right? It kind of seems like it all happens at the same time, yes?
Yes.
But that's basically you being called upon to grow to another level, right? So when you go to the gym, when do you build the most muscle? On the first repetition or on like the 15th and 16th repetition?
15.
100%, yep. Cool, thank you, Megan. Anybody else want to share?
Experience.
Say it again?
Experience.
Experience, yep, okay, cool. Experience. Cool. So how many would agree to be successful in any area of your life? Right? You guys should all have a wheel of life on that sheet, by the way. Right? Are you guys familiar with that concept of the wheel of life? I'm sure you are, yes? Cool. So how many of you would agree to be successful in any area of your life? You need to have a planned strategy, commit to executing that plan daily, and have an unstoppable mindset, yes?
Yes.
Cool. Now, how many of you would also agree that some of these reasons of why you're not playing in a 9 or 10 in your business, they're the same reasons holding you back in other areas of your life?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Isn't it true that every area of your life affects every other area of your life? Does your health affect your work? Does your health affect your work?
Mhm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does your work affect your income?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does your income affect your relationships and your fun?
So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely, right? So these are all great reasons, but what are these really?
Excuses.
Excuses, yes. Write this down. This is a very scientific term. All this is your BS. And your BS stands for your what?
Wonderful.
bad side.
Your belief systems.
Oh.
I like the way you think, though. And sometimes it's the other stuff, too, right? But now Tony Robbins helping millions of people achieve amazing results in their business and all areas of their life and unleash the power within events. He's always asked this question. What's the difference that makes the difference? In other words, why would someone produce amazing results in their business while the person sitting in the desk next to them isn't producing at all? Why do some people have loving, amazing, passionate relationships and others, they can never find the way? Why do some people always find the way to go to the gym, eat right, work out daily, and have tons of energy? And others, they can never find the time. Why do some people always find a reason they can? Others always find a reason they
Can't.
dance, right? What's the difference that makes the difference? So all these answers, they're correct. I agree too, right? But there's one answer that drives all these answers. It's called your belief systems. All human behavior is belief driven. Behind every action, there's a belief. Right? The reason you guys are on this call tonight, it's driven by your belief systems. Why you work with Beachbody? Same thing, driven by your belief systems. Right? How do you feel about any given subject determines your thoughts. Those thoughts, they influence your decisions, and those decisions, they determine your actions or your lack of actions, which ultimately determines your results. So, if this is true, what's the definition of a belief?
What we think about ourselves.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, good. Yeah. What you think about yourself, right? It kind of, basically, a belief is write this down, a belief is a feeling of absolute certainty that you have about something. Feeling of absolute certainty that you have about something. Now, there's two kinds of beliefs. How many kinds?
Two.
Two. Write this down. Number one, limiting beliefs. What do you think a limiting belief does?
Limits you.
Yes. No trick question, right?
Mhm.
A limiting belief stops you from taking massive action. They prevent you from getting everything you want, everything you want to do, and everything you want to be in life. They're dream killers. Number two, empowering beliefs. What does an empowering belief do?
Empowers you.
Yes, right? An empowering belief allows you to take massive action towards everything you want to do, to be, and to achieve in your life. Now, if you take one principle from me tonight, take this. You will never out-earn, outsell, or outperform your belief system. For example, you'll never make $200,000 a year if you only believe you can make $75,000. It's impossible to be in a loving and passionate relationship if you think there's nobody out there for you. It's impossible to have a healthy, fit body full of energy and vitality if you think you're big boned and you can't do it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, people have a lot of beliefs about our economy. Let me ask you a question about that. 7 years ago, right, were there people in this business making a lot of money?
Yes.
Yep. Were there people not making money?
Yes.
Now, in today's economy, are there people making a lot of money?
Yes.
And are there people not making money?
Yes.
Yes, right? So there's no such thing as a bad market, just a bad mindset or belief system. Remember this, own this. If there's someone out there doing it, you can too. Whether you believe it or not, you're correct. If you believe you can't do something,
You're not going to be able to do it.
yep, if you believe you can, it's only a matter of time and you will. Right? What do you see here? What do you guys see there?
Colon.
What's up?
Colon.
Yeah, you see a colon. Anything else? Somebody said it.
Happy face.
Yeah. Aura.
Bad face.
Sad face.
Sad face, right? So there's a million ways why you can be successful in your business, right? But there's also a million ways why you can't, right? There's a million ways why you could have a loving and passionate relationship, and a million ways why you can't, right? Both are right. It's just a question of which ones you want to focus on, right? And it's as simple as deciding which face you want to look at, right? So right now I want to share with you how it's scientifically proven how your beliefs and patterns determine how much money you are going to make this year, next year, and every year in the future. Your success in every area of your lives. You guys want to learn this?
Yeah.
You guys don't want to learn this.
Hey.
Come back.
You guys really want to learn this? If you really want to learn this, say yes.
Yes.
All right. So let's say as a team we're trying to produce a specific result, all right? Financially, how much money do you want to make over the next 12 months? Let's say for 2016. The time is now.
$50,000.
$50,000. Cool. Good for you. Anybody else?
$200,000.
$200,000. Awesome. What else did we hear? Anybody else?
100.
100. Cool.
As much as you can.
So guys, on that worksheet that you should have, all right, there should be 4 boxes on that sheet, okay? In the box with an R stands for result. I want you to put down your financial result, okay? So whether it's $1 million, $500,000, $50,000, put down your result, okay? And also by the way, actually, sometimes people do say to Naeem, I want to make $10 million next year. And I say, that's awesome. Anything's possible, right? And then I say, how much did you make last year, though? And they say, I made $50,000. Still, that's cool, right? It's still possible, right? But it's been done before. But if somebody said to me, hey, I want to be really healthy and fit. I'm like, say they're 300 pounds overweight. They never worked out before in their lives. And they want to look like a fitness model in the next 12 months, yes? Is it possible? It's possible, yes? Right? But in order for that person to do it, they're going to have to do what? Take massive action and go through lots of what? Lots of pain, yes?
Yes.
Right? Physical pain. But honestly, more important than that, more significant than that is a mental and emotional pain, right? Mm-hmm. So if that person's not willing to go from 50K to $10 million, maybe taper it down a little bit. Right? Maybe go for 100K, maybe 200K. And then there's always 2017, 2018, right? We'll be around for a long time. Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And on the flip side, if you guys already made $50,000 last year, don't do it again. You already know you can do it, right? Maybe go for some more if you want, right? So everybody find a good realistic stretch goal, okay? And then aside from finances, choose 1 or 2 personal goals also, right? So maybe physically, if you want to lose some weight or put on some muscle, write that down. How much weight? Be specific. What do you want your body fat percentage to be, right? Maybe draw a picture if you want, okay? Maybe in a relationship. Maybe you want to get into a relationship, right? Write that down. Or maybe you want to get out of a relationship. Just joking, right? Or maybe contribution-wise, right, to your community, right? Maybe write down 1 or 2 goals, okay, guys? Everybody got it? And that, by the way, it's in the same box with an R, okay? Now, who wants to be part of the team that produces whatever result it is they want for themselves over the next 12 months? Say yes.
Yes.
Now, here's the question, though. Who here is committed to the actions needed to produce what it is they want for themselves, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Because in order to produce whatever result it is you want, whether it's $100,000, $500,000, are there specific and measurable actions we must take on a day-to-day basis?
Yes.
Yes, right? And our actions or lack of actions, they determine the results, true?
Yes.
All right, now in order for you to take those actions to produce the results you want for yourself, how much of your potential do you need to tap into? A little or a lot?
A lot.
A lot.
Right? By the way, what's the potential of a human being?
Infinite.
Limitless, right? And how much does it cost us to tap into our unlimited potential every single day, financially?
$0.
It's free, right, Megan? And how much do you think people tap into every single day on average?
2%.
That's the answer, right? Einstein said we use less than 5% of our brain, right? So not much, right? Now, in order for you to access your free, unlimited potential, so you can take those actions to produce whatever result there is you want for yourself, what type of beliefs and patterns do you need to form about your business, the company, the economy, but most importantly about who?
Empowering beliefs.
Yes, empowering beliefs about who, though?
Ourselves.
Yourself, right? So you guys all have the sheets, right? You guys are following along with those boxes, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome. So now suppose someone's working in your industry, all right? And that person's been in the industry and is not closing deals or making much money because of these limiting beliefs, right? That's the result. What kind of beliefs do you think that person's going to form about the business, the company, the economy, and themselves? Empowering or disempowering?
Disempowering.
Disempowering beliefs, right? Now with that mindset, is this person going to tap into more or less than potential every single day when they go to work? More or less?
Less.
Less, right? And what kind of results are they going to get? What kind of results?
Negative, bad.
Negative results, right? Are they going to produce what they want for themselves?
No.
$1 million, $500,000, $50,000? No, right? And then what happens with this person's level of certainty about these limiting beliefs when they start to believe they're true?
They come true.
They become true, yes, right? This stuff gets reinforced and it grows, right? And then you develop a limiting mindset and you start to believe your doubts. These are your doubts, and you doubt your good beliefs, right? We all have good beliefs too, right? And by the way, it's not to say that this stuff isn't true, right? Some people do have challenges more than others, right? But other people that have had challenges just like us or greater that have broken through and gotten the results that they wanted, yes?
Yes.
Right? 100%. So then with that mindset, you start to believe your doubts, you doubt your beliefs, and then a pattern is formed just like this, and then you feel stuck right in the middle. Right? You tap into less of your potential, you take less action, and you get worse results. Now, if you're not getting the results, it's only one of two reasons. One, you don't know what to do. And if that's the case, it's really easy, right? Go see Rachel to learn the mechanics. Go read a book, right? There's this really cool thing out there. It could connect you with over like 3 billion people on the planet right now. You can ask any question in the world, it'll give you an answer. We're using it right now. It's called the internet. Yes?
Yes.
I know that sounds silly, but most people take it for granted, right? I don't know. Do you guys know who Elon Musk is? Elon Musk, he's building rocket ships right now to go to Mars. He started Tesla, SpaceX, Solar City. He started 3 multi-billion-dollar companies at the same time. Basically, he put all of his source code for building a rocket ship. It's on the internet, right? For free, right? Most people would sue you if you go after that proprietary information. He's sharing it with the world, right? Peter Thiel, he's the first outside investor in Facebook. He has a course he teaches at Stanford University. It's an MBA course on technology, how it's transforming the world, right? It's totally free on the internet also, right? Wow. So you guys can watch it tonight if you wanted to, whenever you want, right? Or you can pay $60,000 and go to Stanford, right? You decide. But these guys know, Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, that people aren't going to do what? Take the
Action.
Action, yes, right? And that's number 2. People don't take the action. And if that's the case, go see Robbins and unleash the power within. Because resources, they're not the problem in today's economy. It's never the problem. It's not about our money, right? Sometimes people think it's about the money. Yes, money helps sometimes, but do we know people that have had no money and gotten the results they want for themselves? Yes? Like an Oprah Winfrey, like a J.K. Rowling, yes? Right? And we all know people who've had all the money in the world, $1 million in a trust fund, went to the best schools in the world, had the best family support, the best social network, but they don't really do much with it, right? And on the flip side, it's not about time either, right? We all have the same amount of time in the day, whether it's an Oprah Winfrey, whether it's whoever, right? It's about your resourcefulness. And the reason people aren't resourceful is they have emotional blocks and inner conflicts. But now imagine this, all right? Imagine this person steps up and destroys all these patterns and beliefs, right? They no longer let the external world dictate their internal world, and therefore their results. And their new belief is that they're an absolutely outstanding salesperson. Any client, they'd be foolish not to do business with you. Because when everybody else is going over here, where do you guys go? Up here, right? Yep. You have absolute confidence and certainty in yourself. It doesn't matter what the economy is doing. Because you also produce top results. Prospecting daily, asking for referrals every single time you serve the needs of a client. Now, is this an empowering belief or a limiting belief?
Empowering.
Empowering belief, yes, right? So with this empowering belief, are we going to tap into more or less of our potential as a human being? More or less?
More.
More, yes. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you ask for a referral every single time you serve the needs of a client? Or just say yes, actually, because I can't see you all. All right, how important are referrals in your business on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
10, right? So the reason why people ask for referrals most of the time is because they're scared. And I tell people, don't be scared of making money. Right? People would not have done business with you if they didn't like you. So would you like to learn how to get referrals every single time you do business? Say yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Write this down. A-R-E. Right? A-R-E. So first, you always want to ask for at least 3 referrals. Seriously, it all starts with the question, doesn't it?
Yes.
Second, you always want to reward them. So I travel with the Tony Robbins Hour of Power CDs. They're a $60 value, and I give it to people for free when they give me 3 referrals, right? And third, you want to make it easy. You need a referral form, right? This creates comfort for the client. They think, obviously, other people must give this person referrals. It's must be for me to give them a referral. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And by the way, so you guys have my referral form in front of you, or it should have been sent to you, right? Mm-hmm. And also, I normally do have my CDs with me, but right now, just my luggage got lost at the airport, right? So I do have CDs normally that I show in this presentation, right? Now, by taking all, and let me ask you this, actually. You can't expect to get referrals if you never give them, right?
Yeah.
Yes? So how many of you know 3 or more people who own or manage or sell in a company with 8 or more salespeople that could benefit from this workshop? Say yes if you do. By a show of hands, who wants an hour of power CD for free? Say yes if you do.
Yeah.
Awesome. Jot 3 names down on the referral form, and I'll send you an hour of power CD, all right? Now, by taking all this action, what's your result? What happens? When you do this with your clients, yes? And you make it a what? What's the P word?
Pattern.
Yes, a pattern, right? What's your name?
Me? Jerry Ann.
What is it? What is it?
Jerry Ann.
Jerry Ann. Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. And you make it a pattern. What happens for you when you do this all the time? Yeah. What happens?
You get a result.
You get results. Yep. And you go, damn! That was good, but not this good, which reinforces your belief, right? This belief that you're an outstanding salesperson. And then with this empowering belief, you're tapping into more potential, you're taking more action, and getting phenomenal results. And producing how much money for yourselves?
A lot.
Not more.
Much as you want.
Right? Whatever it is you want, right? Whatever you wrote down for this year, right? Now, and then the cycle continues, by the way, in the positive way, right? So then maybe year 1, you produce whatever it is, 100K, maybe year 2, a little more, year 3, some more, right? Now, I believe we've all been given many gifts in our life. And one of them is the most amazing machine ever created, our body, right? We've also been given the most powerful computer in the world, the iPhone. Yes? No, I'm joking, right? The mind. And it's more powerful than the iPhone, more powerful than Google, or any artificial intelligence that exists, right? But, and every computer, and by the way, though, this thing, the iPhone, it does have more computing power than the president had 20 years ago, than NASA had on their spaceships 20 years ago. So I know people that run businesses off of just that thing, right, and make millions of dollars a year. But now every computer runs a what? What do they run? What? Programs. Yes. Right? Now the question is, what programs are you running right now? Yeah, I don't have the time program. I don't have the money program. A lack of confidence program. Right? The beliefs about your life are the results you're getting. Your current state of your checking or savings account, your health, your results in your career, and the amount of love and passion you have in your relationships, they're a direct reflection of your beliefs about your life. Nothing will change until you change. You can't talk yourself out of something you acted yourself into. In order to do something you haven't done, you have to be someone you haven't been. Now, would you agree with me that Albert Einstein was an intelligent man?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
What is the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing, expecting a different result.
Yep. Doing the same things. Same thing over and over and over, expecting a different result. Right? You want to know what's even more insane? Do you?
Yes.
Yes? So knowing this stuff and doing it over and over and over, expecting a result, right? Because most people, they aren't aware of it, right? And then once you finally realize it and you keep doing it, that's insane, yes?
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing about life is that success and failure, they're on the same street. Success, it's just going to follow down the street. So who here is 100% committed to taking the actions needed to going further down the road to produce whatever result it is you want for yourselves, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Now, does a good coach tell you what you want to hear or what you need to hear?
What do you need?
What you need to hear, right? So are we willing to be good coaches and coach each other and look at these patterns of the team, even if it may feel a bit uncomfortable at times, yes?
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying you have all these limiting beliefs, all right? But isn't it fair to say that many people have one or two?
Yeah.
Yep. Now, are these patterns new or are they old?
Old.
Have they been for a day, a week, or a long time?
Well,
I appreciate your honesty. I know that because there was a study done at Stanford and it proved that we learned 50% of our patterns by the age of 5 and 95% by the age of 18. Right? We also have about 70,000 thoughts per day on average, and about 90% of those thoughts, they're the same thoughts we had yesterday, 5 years ago, 20 years ago, right? So right now, I want you to look at the patterns you wrote down in your sheet today, and you're going to have a major breakthrough. Well, in order for this to happen, you're going to have to be 100% honest with yourself and stop telling a lie to the truth and start telling the truth to the lie. In the past, have these patterns impacted your careers in a good way or bad way?
Bad way.
Yep. What do these limiting beliefs cost you year after year?
Happiness.
Happiness, yep. Have you missed out on business deals?
Yes.
Yep. And how much money have you left on the table year after year? And more important than the money, what are these patterns brought you in the past? Happiness or stress?
Stress.
Yes.
And have they taken a toll on your relationships and your health?
yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the story about the doctor and the patient where the doctor says if you don't stop drinking and smoking, you're going to have a heart attack or you may even die. And rarely does the person ever change. Let's go. Yes, Jerry, right? Because these patterns and beliefs are so ingrained in them. So, Rachel, you coach the team. What are the consequences of not changing these patterns?
Stay where you are. You don't progress.
Stay where you are, yep. Don't progress, yep. And honestly, at the end of the day, there's no such thing as kind of stagnation. Whether we realize it or not, you're either growing or you're dying, right? When you stop working out, maybe sometimes it feels like you still look the same, but there's all these invisible forces. Right away, you're already going in atrophy, yes? Right? So let me ask you guys this. If we take this chair here, right, or any chair you guys have in your room, right, and we set it outside, and we just leave it there, and we come back in 5 years, okay, and we don't do anything to it, okay? Now, I know you're thinking it doesn't get stolen, all right? Now, is it going to be the same chair, a better chair, or a worse chair? Worse, exactly. It deteriorates. It falls apart because nothing in life stays the same. It's just like nature. A plant, it's either growing or
Dying.
dying. In your business, you're either moving forward or you're getting left behind. My question is, what if it wasn't a chair out there, but it was you? Right? Isn't it true the past doesn't have to equal the future unless you choose to live there?
True.
Yes?
True.
Now, can we change the market or the economy?
No.
Right? We can influence it, but we can't change it. The only person we can change is who?
Us.
Yourself, right? So let's say this, all right? Let's say nothing changes in the external world, but you change in the internal world by destroying some of these patterns and beliefs. So realistically speaking, how would that look like for you over the next 12 months, over 2016, right? Right. Take a minute to write that down, how that would affect your life financially, in your relationships, in your physical health and well-being? Yes? So just take a minute to write what that would be like for you. Do you guys understand the question?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool, awesome. If you made some more money, how would that affect other people in your life that you care about, right? Or if you had more energy and vitality on a daily basis, how would that affect your relationships, your business, your confidence? Anybody want to share?
For me, I'd have more time with my family.
Beautiful, cool. And what would you do with them?
Not work so much.
Very cool, awesome, man. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris? Nice, thank you for sharing, Chris. Anybody else want to share?
I kind of had the same thing. Work smarter, not harder.
Yep, that's cool too. Work smarter, not harder, 100%. It's Ingrid, right?
Yes.
Cool, and what would that mean for you if you did work smarter?
I would have more free time to do my hobbies, to spend time with the family, to travel.
Yep. Where would you
Not
travel
worry
to?
when life punches you on the face.
Yeah. Where would you travel to?
Oh, all sorts of places. Europe, Central America.
Cool.
Everywhere.
Very cool. Anybody else want to share?
I would give other people a greater sense of confidence in me.
Nice. And how would that make you feel to be able to do that for other people?
Sorry?
How would that make you feel to be able to do that for other people?
Really awesome.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. What's your name?
Stacy.
Stacey. Thank you, Stacey. Cool. So, guys, who here is 100% committed to destroying these patterns and beliefs and going from just thinking about it to actually make it happen now? Say yes.
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 Awesome. So right now I want to share with you the best solutions for making this happen now that's been proven to get results worldwide for over 35 years. And it's truly my privilege and my honor to share with you guys today, right? Write this down. It's called UPW. It is in Palm Beach, and it's from March 10th to March 12th, all right?
What is it called?
UPW, Unleash the Power Within. It's March 10th to March, well, it's actually March 13th because there's a bonus day. It's the health day, right? Can you guys read that?
Yeah.
Cool. So day one is called Fear into Power, right? I had to train and manage your own mind to be in a peak state. That fast. How fast?
That fast.
That fast, right? You're not just going to learn it. It's going to become a part of you mentally, emotionally, and physically, like a muscle. You're going to develop it so it becomes automatic. You're going to annihilate all your fears by walking across 12 feet of burning hot coals. You're going to storm across those coals and celebrate as you just did something you thought was impossible, and you made it possible. You're going to look at your life and say, if I could do this, I can do anything. Thursday alone will change your life forever. Right? So Oprah, she went to the event and she was like, Tony, you're my dear friend. I love you. But there's no way I'm staying for more than an hour, and there's no way in hell I'm going to walk across those coals. What do you guys think she did 15 hours later?
Walk through the cold.
Walked across those coals, right? She cleared out her schedule, canceled everything. Oprah's time is worth a lot of money, yes?
Yes.
Right? So she stayed for the whole event and walked across those goals. So day two is called the power of success conditioning. During day two, you're going to create a life of your design by using breakthrough technologies such as the science of momentum and the 3 steps to lasting change. You're also going to learn one of the most powerful skill sets a human being can ever master, the power of influence. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, how important is influence in sales?
Very.
Very.
Yes. So not only are you going to learn how to create instant rapport with anybody you meet, you'll also learn how to influence people to take action and buy. But most importantly, you're going to be able to influence yourself to take the actions you need to take to achieve any goal you desire in your business, or your personal life, right? Because at the end of the day, who's the most important person to influence for anything?
Ourselves.
Yourselves, right? Whether it's you want to be in a relationship, right? Or anybody have kids? Is influence a good skill to have with kids? Yes? 100%, right?
Yes.
Now, the third day is called Transformation Day. What's it called?
Transformation day.
Transformation Day. This is the day that you end the trance, right? So during day 3, you and Tony Robbins are going to go through an exercise. It's going to help you identify your top 3 most limiting beliefs, patterns, and behaviors that have stopped you from getting everything you wanted in your life. Tony's going to help you completely destroy and annihilate them from your nervous system so they never show up in your life again. This is where your life begins, right? So a lot of the stuff we came up with here, guys, a lot of it came from our conscious awareness, right? But it's kind of like an iceberg. The top 10% is our conscious awareness, but there's a lot deeper stuff going on that we're not always aware of, right? So you'll get to the core of it with Tony. You rip out the old ones and replace them with brand new ones, right? So if it's a lack of confidence or I'm not smart enough, whatever it is, you'll put a more empowering belief there after you destroy the old one, and it'll transform your life, right? So day 4, it's a bonus. It's called Health Day. And for those of you that know Tony Robbins, you guys know the guy has absolutely no energy whatsoever, right? So health is wealth. And if you don't have your health, you don't have anything, right?
Right.
So that's why day 4 is solely dedicated to the 13 master principles of pure energy. The foundation to achievement and fulfillment all starts with a healthy body and mind. Now, write this down. Emotional state. What's emotional state? What do you think?
How you feeling?
Yeah, how do you feel, right, Ingrid? So would you rather have the outside world determine how you feel, or would you rather be the one that determines how you feel?
You determine that.
You do, yes. So what determines what you feel?
You.
You, 100%. So it's 3 things, all right? It's called your triad, right? So at any given moment in time, it's what you're focused on, right? So right now, are you focused on me? Are you focused on Christmas? Are you focused on what happened yesterday, right? And then every time you focus on something, whether you're aware of it or not, you give it a meaning, right? So what does this mean? Is this good or is this bad, basically, right? We all know 2 people have been through the same experience, maybe in a family or maybe in a work situation, right? One says, hey, I give up. That's it. I check out for the rest of my life or whatever it is, right? The other one says, hey, I'm going to make a difference in the world. I'm going to do good. Yes?
Yes.
Right? So, and then the second thing, is your physiology, right? It's the way you move your body, right? So sometimes people do come to me and say, Naeem, I'm depressed. And I look at them and I say, it's because you're standing like this, right? If you stand like this, you'll feel depressed, right? It's a biochemical response in your body, yes?
Yeah.
But if you stand up nice and tall and you breathe deep into your diaphragm, you'll feel a lot better, right? People smoke cigarettes for the most part because it's the one time of the day they breathe deep into the diaphragm, right? Every other time of the day, people breathe shallow up here, and it causes lots of stress and anxiety, yes? So the moral of the story is everybody should go out and start smoking cigarettes. So the third thing is your internal language patterns, right? The things we say to ourselves, those patterns, right? The 70,000 thoughts per day on average. I'm not smart enough. I'm too young. I'm too old. I'm a man. I'm a Martian. I'm a woman, whatever it is, right? Now, in today's economy, are your customers certain or are they uncertain about the economy?
Uncertain.
Uncertain, exactly. So if you have an uncertain client or an uncertain salesperson, is anyone going to buy anything? Absolutely not, right? That's why your certainty, it has to overcome their doubt. You got to be so certain about yourself, your service, and the opportunity you provide. This is why your clients do business with you. So let's put this feeling in our bodies right now, okay? I need everybody on your feet. Now here's what we're going to do. I want you all to imagine every area of your life at a level 10. You're making the money some of your skill, knowledge, and talent should be making. Take that check. Make it even bigger. You have passionate relationships. You have the body you always wanted. Everybody got the picture?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Now take your left hand out like this and put that picture in your hand. Cool. Now take your right hand back like this. I'm going to ask you a question, and when I do, you're going to answer yes and grab that picture with enthusiasm. Got it?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Are you going to make this the best year of your life? Yes. All right. Now on a scale from 1 to 10, all right? 1 being absolutely comatose, dead, and 10 shaking the house or the building, wherever you guys are, right? Where would you guys rate the energy level of that clap?
My kids are sleeping.
Is that Ingrid who said that? Like you were sleeping? Ingrid says you guys were sleeping.
No, my kids are sleeping.
Oh, your kids are sleeping. I gotcha. Okay. Got it. Okay. Anybody else? So what would you guys rate the level if your kids weren't sleeping in the rooms around you?
Yeah, it's a 1.
1. Okay, cool. Can we all agree it wasn't a 10?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, so if we could have played a level 10, could we have played a level 10?
Yes.
Yes.
So if we could have played a level 10, and instead we played at a level, let's just say it was a 2 or a 3, right? What old beliefs and patterns made it okay for you to play at that level, right? Maybe you thought it was silly. Maybe you thought, what's the person next to me going to think if I play this silly little game full out? Maybe you thought, let me watch them first and then I'll participate. Maybe you were thinking, you didn't tell me how to play the level 10. Some of you might have even said, I didn't see the check, it wasn't a real check. Now, one of my favorite quotes I want to share with you is from Walt Disney. And he said this, most people said they need to see it before they can believe it. But Walt Disney said, you didn't actually believe it before you're ever going to see it. So let me ask you this question in a different way. If we played this silly little game at a level 3, and we could have played full out at a level 9 or 10, then is it possible that you're playing other areas of your life at a level 3 when you could be enjoying them at a level 9 or 10?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
And aren't these just the same old reasons and patterns that show up in every area of our lives? Yes? Now, I believe you have a level 10 in you, do you?
Yes.
And we believe in second chances, don't you?
Yes.
So let's do it again, right? But this time, it's going to be massively different, right? I'm going to ask you 3 questions. How many questions?
3.
3. The first one, you're going to go, yes. The second one, yes. And the third one, you're going to go, yes, 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 whoa, yes. You're going to go, whoa, no. Now listen, only the most self-confident type of group can pull this off. Do I have a separate group here? Yes?
Yes.
All right. Now, everybody close your eyes and take a deep breath in, all right? Now imagine you destroy all your limitations. All these little things that have stopped you in your life. And you stood firmly in your belief that by taking action every day, it's going to get you ahead. You're now making the money some of your skill, knowledge, and talent deserves to be making. What kind of a car would you drive?
Nova.
What kind of a house would you move into? Where would you travel to? And more importantly, who would you become? What would other people say about you? And what would you say about yourself? Someday your kids will look at you, and what are they going to say to you? Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for being this great role model in my life. All because you made a decision today to step up and become your best self. Take this picture of yourself, take this sense, this feeling of yourself, and make it bigger, make it brighter, and make it vivid, as it's all true now. Now everybody take a deep breath. Now open your eyes. Take your left hand out and your right hand back. Are you going to make this the best year of your life? Yes.
Yes.
Are you living in belief patterns? Yes.
Yes.
Are you going to step up? Yes, 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 yes. Whoa, yes. Now, in this state, would you be able to make more money?
Yes.
Yes.
Would you produce the results you want for yourself in your life?
Yes.
Would you have more confidence and certainty in yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
And would you like this to be automatic in your life so it becomes who you are, it's your identity?
Yes.
Awesome. So this is one of the many things Tony Robbins teaches, and unleash the power within. Have a seat, feeling great. So my friends, you guys should all have your ticket to your result. You guys all have enrollment forms as well for the event, right? So let me tell you guys a little bit about it real quick, all right? So there's basically, the best way to describe it is this. How many of you have been to a concert or sporting event before? Yes?
Yes.
Is there a different experience being in the very front than in the very back?
Yes.
It's like being in Tony's living room, right? So the diamond section, there's 2 diamond sections. There's Diamond Premier, which is rows 1 to 2. That's $2,995. So that's basically where like Oprah sat when she went to the event. Usher was there. Just really cool people sit up front, right? So if you want an awesome networking opportunity with just really successful business people, whatever, that's the diamond section, right? And after that, we have Diamond Premier, which is Diamond, which is $2,395, right? So those are the 2 diamond sections. And after that, we have VIP, which is still a great opportunity because it's right behind Diamond. That's $1,695, right? And then after that, we have Executive for $1,395, and general admission is $1,095, all right? Now, believing is important, but the most important thing in life is to do what?
Invest in yourself.
Invest in yourself. Yes, I like that answer, Rachel. And it's also to take action, right?
Yep.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, the number one reason people don't take action is this thing called Lodi. L-O-D-I. Right? It's a law in business from Harvard Business School, and it's stealing tens of thousands of dollars out of your pockets every single year. You want to learn about this? Say yes.
Yes.
All right, let me give you an example. How many of you completely lost out on an opportunity that you didn't take advantage of, and years later you find yourself regretting you didn't take action? Yes?
Yes.
How many of you worked with a client who says, that sounds great, let me call you back next week? What do they call?
Never.
Never, right? There's a scientific name for that. It's called Lodi. Law of diminishing intent, right? It means your best intentions, they're going to decrease over time. Your best intentions will decrease over time, right? Have you guys ever read a book on health and fitness or relationships or finances and be like, you know what? That's such a great idea. I should do that, right? And then what happens?
You don't do it.
Right? So do you guys want to learn how to start procrastination? And by the way, actually, if you ever want to like get in shape, right, or get into a relationship, if you're not in one, right, don't try to get in shape with your friends that are out of shape, right? Because when you're driving to the gym, you're going to be like, maybe we should pull over and get some food, right? Or maybe we should we don't have to work out today, right? So you want to get yourself around people that are already getting the results you want, right? Same thing in relationships, right? If you're not in a relationship, you want to be in one, don't go talk to your friend who's not in a relationship about it either, right? Because you guys are just going to do whatever you guys do about that, right? Guys are complaining about girls and girls are complaining about guys, yes? So you got to put yourself out of your comfort zone, right, to find those people that are getting the results you want. It's not going to feel comfortable just like this. Remember this? It's not going to feel comfortable, right? But that's the whole point, right? You got to stretch yourself, right? So do you want to learn how to destroy procrastination in your clients once and for all? Yes?
Yes.
All right. Write that down. Ready? Here it is. Destroy it in your own life first. Right? Destroy it in your own life first, right? Because until you destroy it in your own life, you're always going to attract it, right? If you got to start working out, start tonight, right? Or start tomorrow morning, right? If you got to say I love you to somebody, call them right now. Because until you destroy it in your own life, you'll always attract it. There's an old saying, birds of a feather, they flock together. Successful people, like Rachel, they hang out with successful people. Lazy people attract lazy people. People procrastinate attract people procrastinate. Right? If you take one thing from our time together, take this. If you see something in front of you and you know you should take action, do it now. Tattoo it on your arm, write it on your bathroom mirror, do it now. I don't care what you have to do, but build the muscle for yourself that says if there's something in front of me and I know I should take action, then I must do it, and I'm doing it now. When?
Now.
Now, right?
Yeah.
So just, it's funny, I read an article today that basically sums up what I've always been saying for a while now that I learned from Tony is what do you guys think is the number one characteristic that all successful people have in common? And by the way, success, I don't really like the word very much. It's such a nebulous word. But for me, success means getting the result you want in any area of your life, right? Whether it's a relationship, whether it's in your physical health, whether it's emotionally, right? I think in today's society, we kind of associate success with just like business and finances, right? That's part of it, but it's not all of it, yes?
Yeah.
But basically the number one key is taking action, right? And the genesis behind all action is just making a decision, right? And decision making, it's just a muscle, right? The more you do it, the better you get at it, right? People that are in positions that we say are quote unquote successful, they're there because they make decisions, right? They make decisions that most people don't want to make. And because most people can't handle the consequences if they're wrong, supposedly, right? But if successful people, they're wrong, they say, hey, I made a bad decision, right? And they learn from it and they keep going forward, right? So do you guys like discounts? Yes?
Mm-hmm.
You guys like discounts? Yes?
Yes.
Chris, you like discounts?
Oh, yeah.
Jerry Ann's still on the call. Jerry Ann, you like discounts? Ingrid?
Yes.
Yes? Cool. I'm going to give you guys some discounts, all right? So for the diamond sections, these are going to come down $500 each. So this is going to go down to $24.95, Diamond Premier. And then Diamond is going to be $18.95, right? So $24.95 and $18.95. And then VIP is going to be $1,095, right? And then we have Executive for $8.95, and GA is $6.95. Is that pretty cool?
Yeah.
I know you guys can read my clear handwriting, right? Awesome. So how many of you believe that by spending 3 days with the number one success coach on the planet would actually do something to improve your life? Yes?
Yes.
And how many of you want to improve your life?
Yes.
And if there's ever a time to improve your life, when would be the best time to improve your life?
Now.
Now, yes, right? So I'm curious, who's actually interested in going to the event?
I am.
Yeah? Cool. Why do you guys want to go?
Better myself.
Yeah.
What's up?
I didn't hear.
Oh, I missed it.
I couldn't hear you, Chris.
Oh, I just said to better myself.
Yeah, cool, man. And what would that mean for you? Let's say 12 months from now, what would happen if you did all that stuff that you wanted to do for bettering yourself?
I couldn't even tell you, honestly.
Cool,
What are we doing everything we wanted to be doing?
What's up?
We'd be happier. We'd be happier and healthier, and our family life, all of our relationships would improve. Honestly, I feel like we would have everything that we ever wanted.
That's awesome. And you'd have more time with your family too, yes?
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you for sharing. What's your name, by the way?
I'm Kim.
Kim. Yes. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Did Ingrid, you wanted to share?
No, I just think that what you said, the birds of the feather flock together. So when you surround yourself with all these people that are trying to improve themselves, they may not be where they want to be, but at least we're trying to be better.
Yep, 100%. Yep. Cool. Rachel, have you been to a UPW, yes?
I saw him at the GoPro event. So I spent 3.5 hours with him, and just that much was life-changing. And I have my ticket to UPW in Dallas in June. I'm really excited.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What was it like for you when you saw him at the GoPro event?
It was seriously, I can't even describe. I was crying. I was just like, I wanted to explain it to everybody, but it's one of those things you just have to go and experience it for yourself. It's, oh my God, I can't wait.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Has anybody else experienced a Tony event or just him at an event before? No? Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys for sharing. For those of you that did share, can we give a round of applause out for the people that did share? So Warren Buffett, guys, he was on CNN and they asked him, what's the best investment in today's economy? Do you want to know what he said?
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yourself. Yes, right? As you guarantee a return on investment. The next 3 years, they're going to be the biggest opportunity to make money in the last 100. Big companies, they're becoming small, and small companies, they're becoming big, right? Right now, you have an opportunity to be coached by the #1 success coach on the planet, a man that gets paid over $1 million for just 12 hours of his time to work with a one-on-one. And he has a 2-year waiting list. Why? Because he gets results, right? And isn't that what we're all after? Results? And you can be trained by him. It comes down to about $11 per hour if you do the math, right? And by the way, it's also 100% risk-free money-back guarantee. So if you do go to the event and you don't like it or whatever happens, you'll get a full refund after the first 2 days. So you can walk on fire, do the first day, go for the second day. And if for whatever reason you don't like it, most people never do this, but you get a full refund after the second day if you want to. And it's tax deductible, right? So that's pretty much it, guys. I just want to say real quick, guys, I'm always investing in myself, go to seminars. And I heard a great quote by Les Brown. Do you know Les Brown?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
He said this, judge a man or a woman not by what they do, but what they do when they don't have to do it. So Rachel, she didn't have to invite me in here to set this Zoom session with you guys today, but she did, right? Because she believes in you all. So can we give Rachel a big round of applause, everybody? And so for those of you that do want to sign up, does anyone actually want to sign up for the Palm Beach event? Or are you guys going to Dallas? What are you guys looking like?
Probably Dallas.
I have to go to Dallas.
So
I'm
y'all,
due in March.
what's up? Who said something?
I said I'm due in March, so I can't go in March.
Oh, you're doing one. Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
My wife and I might be interested in the Palm Beach one. We're not too far from there.
Awesome, man. What's your name?
Keegan.
What is it?
Keegan?
Keegan?
Yep.
Cool. Nice to meet you, man.
That's me too.
Okay, so for anybody that does want to go to the Palm Beach event, just fill the enrollment forms I sent you guys. I sent them to Rachel, so Rachel should have sent them to all of you guys, right? So whoever does want to sign up for that, you guys can just email me those forms. And also for Dallas, did you guys actually buy your tickets yet for Dallas or no?
I already have my ticket. Erin has her ticket. Nobody else does.
Okay. So for those of you that didn't buy your tickets yet, just come to me and I'll hook you guys up with upgrades and all that awesome stuff, right? So you get really good prices and I'll make sure to get you guys to better seating, all right?
How much does it cost to upgrade to Diamond if you already have a ticket?
So you can't upgrade to Diamond because it's just a limited section and we don't do that, right? But
Okay.
if you want to upgrade to VIP or executive, that's possible.
Okay.
Like what ticket, what seat did you buy for right now, Rachel?
I think it's just I have the Tony Robbins coach, so I think it's just admission, general admission. So I'd have to upgrade to VIP.
Okay. So you already have your ticket? So again, for the people that are on the call right now, if you buy GA, I'll put you at executive, and if you buy executive, I'll put you at VIP. Right, so you're going to pay that price, but I'll bump you up. Does that sound cool?
Yeah.
But for you, Rachel, I don't know, did you get it because of your coaching sessions, or did you get it just through your coach?
When I signed up, they said it was included, so I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So maybe, I don't know how it would work for you. You can reach back out to me later or just whenever you want, and I can see what the process would be to upgrade your ticket. It might be like a small fee, but.
Yeah, okay.
Rachel, I'm talking to my coach tomorrow. I'll ask her.
Okay.
I'll ask her too. Because they upgraded me to VIP.
Oh.
So we'll see.
Cool. Awesome. And that's pretty much it, guys. I went to this event for the first time 5 years ago. I was in New York. I worked in finance before. I was working at a hedge fund for probably 5 years since I left college. And I didn't want to go. I was like, forget that. I don't want to go to Tony Robbins event. But then I just checked him out. I was like, seems pretty cool. He coaches like pretty successful people, right? So I went, and that was pretty much the beginning of the end for me. I went to that event, and I went to all of his other events. And then about a year and a half ago, I was like, I want to work for this guy because he is amazing. And And every time I still go to the events, always I keep growing and learning more and more about myself, which is really cool. And you guys are going to have a blast for those of you that do decide to come.
Awesome.
Cool. Anybody have any questions for me? Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. You guys can reach out to me whenever you want. On the bottom of those worksheets that you have is my phone number and my email address. So you guys can either call me or you can email me, or you can obviously connect with me on Facebook or Twitter or all that stuff also.
Awesome. Thank
Awesome,
you.
guys.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
Thank
Have
you
a great
so
night.
much.
Thank you.
You too. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Rachel.